Hi there, Commanders. GuardianE here with another Azur Lane video, and today we are going to be showcasing and overviewing the latest skin batch to hit the game with the 5th anniversary of the global server. So we've got the Fool's Scales large-scale French event, and while that's ongoing, they dropped this latest batch of fitness skins, swimsuit skins, and sports-themed skins all together here, and so we are going to be taking a closer look here. So we're actually going to start by picking up the Lucky Bag in Akashi's shop, because I frankly wouldn't mind getting any of the skins in this batch. They're all pretty amazing. So that's the first thing we're going to do here. Before we jump into that, I will just briefly remind you that if you do enjoy this type of content for Azur Lane, you would like to help support the channel, please consider leaving a like, comment down below, subscribing to the channel for more. We really do appreciate it. So like I said, I wouldn't really mind getting any of them. I think this batch is actually really strong in the skin department. But of course, getting live 2Ds is generally speaking a higher value. They cost more in terms of the gems, so if we got one of them, that would be a big win. So let's go ahead and collect. And we're going to get Lyon, okay. Alright, so not one of the live 2Ds and not one of the animated skins at all, but I actually really like this one too, so I'm definitely happy with that result. And actually, that's probably a pretty great place to start too. So let's go ahead. We've got Lyon with paired exercise. Pilates may be easy to learn, but it seems difficult to master. Are you still okay, Commander? Me? I can keep going. So here we've got Lyon in this fitness studio in this eye-catching, suggestive pose. Lovely gloss to her purple bob haircut. She's using an exercise band to really stretch the limits of her raised leg, the position accentuating the arch of her back, that tight bare midriff, the alternating flex of each leg. It also opens up her hips in a very provocative way, leaving her lower region vulnerable to the gaze of any fortunate onlookers. The stress of the flexed muscles can be seen through the slight blush on her face, the sweat running down her slender figure. You've got thigh cutouts on each side of the pants, giving a welcome glimpse of smooth skin against the streamlined workout gear. Definitely lovely, full of brilliant eye candy, although I will say that this one really would have benefited from having that dynamic motion application. So here's Kiev bringing the ice sports with this skin. It's a nice free outfit for her just by grinding the mini event. And as a figure skater, she's donned these dark tights and a showy, glittery costume with frills and eclectic asymmetry in the design. The skirt has flared out behind her dramatically with a lovely, shimmering blue lining. Kiev seems right at home in the cold. A single, curious, crimson eye peeks out from beneath her bangs, contrasting against the cool azure colors that are really dominating this setting. Her twin tails are whipping about her with the momentum from her stride. Beautiful ice castle aesthetic in the background, with a full moon just draping the world in this soft lunar luster. It's a pretty skin, and a very cute look for Kiev, and a theming that I think is very fitting for her as well. And here we have West Virginia in Scenic Rhapsody, just in time for her retrofit. She's brought along Maryland and Colorado to the center stage. All three notable additions from the Fallen Wings event have formed a band by the water and are all rocking out in swimsuits. 3 for the price of 1 is a hell of a good deal. Now West Virginia is wearing this sleek black two-piece with a transparent jacket that's just short enough to reveal her string bikini bottoms and thigh strap. It matches her raven hair and the deep purples and dark tones of her guitar. It looks particularly striking against her radiant fair skin. From here we can get a good look at the pearlescent underside of her hair as well, with almost this mirror sheen to it. She's got a stylish choker, matching pumps, mysterious mask to complete the goth rock look, though she's thankfully pulled that mask down a bit so as not to obstruct her beautiful sharp features. She gives us a sideways look through her glowing eyes as she performs, her striking slender figure demanding the attention from the crowd. Colorado is accompanying on guitar as well, and Maryland is on the drums, each wearing a swimsuit that matches their white and crimson hair respectively. And it would have been nice to get a better look at their outfits, of course, for sure, but this is West Virginia's show, and she is definitely the centerpiece of the skin. Suffren is getting ready for a tennis match in a state of half-dress, the manju by her side signifying that we are not supposed to see this. Her cobalt eyes are bright and expressive, ranging from cute to embarrassed. Her horns are a lovely shade of blue, and she's added fun, festive ribbon streamers to them, adding a bit of fun, colorful flair to her outfit. Meticulously detailed hair with the strands and vibrant hues of the outfit really bring the piece to life. Attractive thigh highs and stylish pleated miniskirt complements the look. She's crossing her shapely legs with the Zetai Roiki positively glowing. Her hoodie is pulled up to reveal her slender waist and substantial bust. Despite the harrowing scenario for Suffren, the art itself exudes comfort, familiarity, charm, and personality. Suffren herself looks really quite fantastic in her little outfit, with plenty of eye candy to enjoy. And next we have Kersaint with Reverent Runner. I am definitely picking this one up, so let's go ahead and snag this beauty here. So, phew, Commander? So the Iris brings us together once again. I'm sorry for being so sudden, but would you like to join me on my run? For you, Kersaint? Absolutely. Oh, that's right, I don't have her yet. Okay, let's rectify that right quick. Yeah, I did grind enough, I just didn't grab her or collect her from the milestone rewards. So we're gonna get her right now and then put her right into that workout outfit. So I'm Kersaint, a Vocalon class large destroyer. May the Iris bless you, Commander, and may you patiently lead me despite my shortcomings. Kersaint is out for a midday run, looking jaw-dropping. The city backdrop with skyscrapers looming behind her, her dynamite figure and stunning proportions are squeezed into this workout ensemble. Her ruby eyes are peering at us from underneath the retro-looking visor, her champagne blonde hair pulled up into a smart-looking ponytail. There are stress creases in the smoky white fabric of her outfit as it's stretched taut over her majestic, pillowy curves. The marvelous swell of her sublime chest is overflowing the top of the sports bra, clutching those sunglasses nestled in between with each provocative and satisfying bounce of her animation. Those running pants are clinging to every delicious curve Kersaint's figure offers, highlighting every dip and valley of her hips, pelvis, and thighs. They're fully encasing her shapely legs all the way down, and she's resting her heavenly backside against the top rung of the bridge's barrier, the metal pole creating a soft impression against the contours of her perfect posterior. Perspiration is dripping down her torso with an alluring glisten as well, her narrow waist cinched tight. Kersaint just looks phenomenal in this outfit. It's incredibly flattering against her knockout physique, and such an incredibly easy pickup for me. This one is a huge win, and Kersaint really knocked it out of the park. Guichen is dancing across the ice, the brilliant night sky peppered with an assortment of twinkling stars. There's something very deeply contemplative, borderline lonesome about her graceful, swan-like form slicing through the lake in the middle of the night, little lights from the log cabins built by the water's edge, the stark silhouette of her vivacious figure and smooth skin glowing in the moon's rays, her firm build stretched and contorted to showcase the swell of her bountiful bust, the exposed small of her arched back, and her bare backside pert beneath the tiny, fluttering sheer skirt. As she moves across the ice, her hair is unfurled in lovely billowing waves behind her with beautiful shading and the halo accessory atop. Really gorgeous, clean line work helps Guichen just pop off the screen. Now, while I do think the pose is impressive, I also do think it tends to obscure Guichen's notable and evident charms. Nonetheless, a very, very pretty skin for her. And next up we have Team Stretching with Painlevé, which we're going to be picking up today. So let's go ahead and grab her here. Phew, Commander, would you like to stretch with me? Don't worry, it won't hurt. We have plenty of time so we can take it slow. I don't know if I'm gonna reach that level, Painlevé, but I'm certainly willing to watch. Now, Painlevé is flexing her flexibility in this impressive straddle split across her teal yoga mat, captivating pose yielding an eyeful of succulent curves that are pulled taut and bulging against her skin-tight pants, her impeccable form causing the tights to bunch and fold against her perky bottom and each smooth slope of her legs. Her back is arched to highlight her slender waist, perfectly sculpted backside, and fulsome bust strapped into that stylish two-tone sports bra. Her deep sea blue eyes have this soothing calm to them as she wears this gentle, harmonic expression. The clean line work, minimalist space with the window view of nature affords a very zen-like atmosphere. She's wearing those notably French adornments in her hair, along with the headband and the hair tie, her extravagant high ponytail trailing to the side and slipping underneath her. Painlevé looks sensational, unique position, really triggers the imagination, and is certainly a visual treat. That dynamic animation just adds that much more, and I think it's a total winner. Alright, so next we've got our first live 2D of the batch, Helena's swimsuit skin Shimmering Triangle Wave. So we're going to try this one out with the rental tickets first, just to see what it's all about. So let's go ahead, pick this up here. Oh, we get a little prelude here, animation, that soft flush. Little zoom as she runs her fingers across her tummy. The camera view, very, very lovely. Okay, Commander, what do you think about this swimsuit? Actually, never mind. If I were to hear your impressions directly, I'd be too embarrassed to stand in front of you. So would you mind, secretly whispering it to me? Oh, Helena. Alright, so let's check out some of the animations for her live 2D. Log in. Breeze is lovely. Hey, Commander, just for a brief moment, I was thinking I could be more daring around you. So this is the same animation that we got when we first acquired the skin. Just kind of running her fingers over her navel there. Close-up of her gorgeous, brilliant eyes here. Soft flush. Really nice stuff. Alright. Main screen 2. I like "you're pretty" over "you're cute" as a compliment. Oh, that doesn't mean you can't say I'm cute or anything. It's obviously up to you to decide how to compliment me, Commander. You can even use both. So she's just facing some nervous energy, some social anxiety here. Oh, I love that she's, blushing, hiding her face with her hands a little bit, waving her hands in reassurance. Main screen 3, just tell me if anything feels wrong. It's my, no, it's all our job to ensure you don't have anything to worry about. And she presses her hands across her torso, runs a hand across her arm a little bit. Normal touch. I'm all ears. What is it, Commander? Oh, she just kind of stands there, has her hand behind her back a little bit. Special touch. Zoom in there. Her expression. Oh wow, she's steaming from the embarrassment. That's really precious. That's a very, very cute. It's very, very cute animation. That's very sweet. We'll do a head pat. Hee hee, blushes. Is very pleased with that. Love the little pink flowers, sparkles that come out of her expression. Mission reminder: please go complete your missions. Don't worry, I'll be here waiting for you. Mission complete. You really are incredible, Commander. Little sparkles. Mail reminder: a letter has arrived. Do you want to read it now? It kind of just floats and digitizes into a bunch of pixels there. Commission complete. The commission team is back. No, it wasn't my SG that told me, but a friend. As for who, well, that's a secret. She just has a very precious smile. Very sweet smile, little teasing wink, and sticking the tongue out a little bit. Very cute. And return to port. Welcome back, Commander. If you have a moment, if you go for a swim. I know you just got back from the ocean, but still? So again, she still feels a little bit awkward, but she's definitely trying her best. Very sweet, trying to be a little bit more forward, a little bit more bold in her approach. Alright, so I've been able to identify 2 interactions with this skin so far. One is if you tug on the center of the bikini top down, you can actually pull it down and then snap it back a little bit, and she has a little embarrassed expression along with that. And then you can actually tug to the right of the dark side of the bikini top to pull it up into the side a little bit there. So that is that's the other animation. It doesn't look like there's one for the lighter side of the bikini top, but those are the 2 that I've been able to find. Let me know down below if there are any other ones that I'm missing, or if they add any more in an update, because they have done that in the past too. And so Helena has slipped into this daring 2-piece swimsuit with a strappy halter top design, eye-catching 2-tone aesthetic. She's enjoying a refreshing orange beverage and just standing out by the beach to drink in the ocean air. Crisp, clean colors throughout, that breathtaking backdrop with a wondrous arrangement of clouds, the overcast lighting peeking through to highlight Helena's petite figure, the wisps of her blue hair swept up in the breeze behind her, and a single lovely flower perched in the strands. Beautiful shading across her ivory skin, particularly detailing her supple belly, legs, and modest proportions. Uncharacteristically sultry, Helena wants to impress upon us another side to her, and she has certainly succeeded in harboring that more mature vibe, the bright pools of her magenta eyes casting an expectant look our way. Now, I like Helena, but I wouldn't consider myself a Helena diehard. That being said, it's impossible to ignore the bold charm that Helena brings out with this bikini, mixed in with her innate endearing sweetness. Definitely a fantastic skin for Helena, easily one of the best outfits in the game for her. And up next, we have Enterprise's live 2D of the batch, Diving Under Blue Skies. So we are actually going to be picking this one up right away. So let's grab this one. Oh, got the water-soaked camera looking out of the goggles. We're actually diving with her there. And we get a little peek of her as she's adjusting her diving suit. Very nice. And there she is. Ha! Think you can handle more, Commander? I'm not afraid of any fight on the water, but when it comes to diving, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little uneasy. Alright, let's check out some of these animations. Log in. Phew, okay, I'm getting used to this. Are you, Commander? I appreciate you joining me, but don't push yourself too much. Has a very pensive look on her face. Of course, the eagle coming in hot there. The module on the side squirting up the gun. Main screen 1. Diving with a buddy is a really rational way of doing things, right? It's reassuring to have a partner when things go south. So has her fists clasped, and then has like a sort of a fist of determination. Reassurance there. Main screen 2. Who's that over there? Hornet? She's going crazy on that jet ski. You've ridden with Hornet, haven't you, Commander? How was it? I like that it actually shows her kind of peering over the sea, and it actually does hint to Hornet 2's animated skin as well, where she's in that jet ski. Main screen 3. Diving and flying are a lot alike. When you think of it, moving freely in 3 dimensions, we ought to try skydiving sometime, Commander. I like the gestures, the change of expression, normal touch. Need some help? Oh, she like reaches out to us, and she looks a little embarrassed too to be holding hands. You notice a light little flush on her cheeks, and she just kind of looks around a little nervously too. That's very, very endearing. Special touch. Ack! That wasn't on purpose, was it? So, I guess exposing a little bit more of the opening in the front of her wetsuit there. So she does a little adjustment there by pulling it closed. Head pat. Oh, she just kind of slams the fins down in the water a little bit there. Looks like she might be embarrassed. Mission reminder. Commander, your missions are not completed yet. Hurry up and set off. Always the dutiful taskmaster, getting us on track here. Mission complete. Commander, our bonus is here. Can't wait for tonight's barbecue. So she's doing a little stretch here, raising her arms over her head. So completely different animation there. Mail reminder. Eagle. Oh, just new mail, huh? Dropping it in her hand. Well trained, well trained. Commission complete. The commission team is back home. What do you want to do? Should we get out and go see them? Return to port. Good work today, Commander. You have some time after you review the mission? It's nothing related to fighting, it's just the order you put this gear on is really complex. Seeing the eagle just kind of dive down. Very dramatic. That's not bad. I kind of wish it was more about Enti and less about the eagle there, but still a pretty dynamic animation there, so still nice to enjoy that. Alright, so after exhaustively trying to find interactions, I found 3 of them so far. There might be more, but these are the ones that I could find. So there is the ripping of the leggings that we kind of knew about from the previews here, so you can just press and drag to the right to tear her leggings a little bit here. There's also an interaction with the little pouch on her thigh, too. You can actually pull it to the left, and it'll actually cause the straps to dig into the soft skin of her thigh there, creating more skin dentation, which is pretty nice. And then the third interaction I found is with her goggles. You can actually pull them down on her face here. She'll pull them back up, but you can actually hold it down across her eyes for a minute if you want to see what she looks like with those goggles on. So that's a pretty nice touch. I like the goggles for sure. So of course we have Enterprise squeezing into this diving wetsuit that hugs all of her exquisite curves. She's fully decked out with goggles and fins. She's got that air tank with a mouthpiece that's undulating in front of her face. She's wearing her typical unflappable expression with her amethyst eyes reflecting in the sunlight. The wetsuit itself certainly doesn't look standard issue. I think Enti certainly knows this, which is why it's our anniversary gift from her after all. The front is notably unzipped to reveal a tantalizing view of her ample cleavage, milky softness. There are openings on the sides that also surreptitiously expose her underarms. The glossy fabric accentuates her body line with its snug fit. The sunlight catches the seawater spray in brilliant sparkles that dance in the air. Her lovely curtain of silver hair is swept up by the ocean breeze behind her, rivulets of water running down her stunning proportions up front. The interaction of tearing at her leggings gives us a little more skinship, which is a welcome addition. Little details like the striation of the material in the leggings really adds to the overall appeal. The sack container strapped to her leg creates a delectable squish against her soft thighs. And then of course you have the rise and fall and the cresting of the waves in the foreground. Really lovely stuff, and an interesting take on the swimsuit theme with Enterprise to give her a wetsuit instead, but still giving it a little bit of spice to make sure that it has that visual delight factor. A beautiful and fun addition to Enti's collection. And then finally, last but certainly not least, we have Clemenceau in Splendid Breeze with her live 2D, so we're going to be picking this one up too. Let's go ahead and grab this one. The skies are blue and the wind is calm. A perfect day for golfing. Commander? I didn't bring you here just to watch the scenery, you know. Brace yourself, because you're in for a long day with me. That sounds like music to my ears, quite frankly. Alright, let's check out some of these animations. Log in. Let's start from here. Why don't you show me what kind of condition you're in today? Oh, what? What? What a shot. That's crazy. Oh, and it hits her. It hits her on the rebound. Hits her backside right there. Around the world. Main screen 1, I'm measuring the wind speed, or would you rather me say that I'm enjoying the warm, gentle breeze? What's with the holy light coming down and blessing her with the sparkles as she strikes a pose? Main screen 2, don't worry too much and play however you see fit. This isn't a competition, so relax a bit. And plays with the club a little bit in her hand, strokes it a little bit too, repositions herself. Main screen 3, Richelieu holds back too much, worrying about where the ball might fly off to. Jean Bart swings too hard, without worrying about anything at all. Looks like fun, doesn't it? Just playing with a little butterfly in a very princessy fashion. I mean, if you're saying that Jean Bart hits too hard, and you're the one that actually knocks the ball all the way around the world, I'd be curious to see how far she shoots it. Normal touch. Oh my, Commander, you look like you want to ask for something. So she puts both of her hands on her club and pulls her legs together a little bit. Special touch. Oh my, Commander. Your hands don't seem to be able to calm down. So he gives a little flush, a little wink as well, as she kind of gives a mirthful laugh. Love the wink. Alright, head pat. Okay, she just kind of closes her eyes for a little bit. I love how her hair just bobs with her movements. Mission reminder, there's still work left to finish. I'd assume it has already been made its way to your itinerary, yes? And then she kind of like strikes a profile and puts her hand on her hip a little bit. Mission complete. Yet another item on the itinerary dispatched efficiently, so this is the Commander in work mode. And so she like moves her arms a bit and gives us a little wink too at the end. Mail reminder, a new letter has arrived. It's not urgent, so you can take a look after you finish what you're working on right now. She just kind of like tosses it, she just kind of yeets it to the side there. She just tosses the mail over, and she kind of like pulls it out from like a magic trick almost, like a sleight of hand. Commission complete. You've received the commission rewards? Excellent. Let's see if there's anything we can put to use. She's got a handful of coinage, showing it off there, alright. And return to port. Shall we review our previous operational strategy that Manju? If time permits, why not try to ascertain an alternate possibility? Alright, so the only interaction I've been able to find is you can lift her skirt just a tiny teensy little bit up her thigh by pressing and dragging up. But that's it, and it's really tiny. Maybe I'm missing it, maybe there's more interactions, let me know down below if there are. But that seems a little... It seems a little muted. I feel like they could go a little bit further with that. And so Clemenceau is practicing her swing on the golf course. She looks incredible. Such a classic beauty, brimming with feminine guile and mature charm. She's wearing this tiny monochromatic outfit, consistent from head to toe, from the sporty visor perched atop her glossy almond-colored hair down to her stylish laced shoes. Her lithe and svelte figure is squeezed into this tiny vest and micro miniskirt combination. The top is open in the front, providing generous view of her magnificent ample cleavage and toned torso. The skirt is so short, reveals the full length of her long, lovely, slender legs. Her movements are full of grace and poise as she oozes sophistication. That said, it's a perfect blend of class and sex appeal, showcases both her indomitable presence and captivating, sultry allure. The distinctive painterly style comes through clearly in the shading across her soft, smooth skin, The warm lighting, the classic design choices, giving the entire piece this decidedly fashionable but almost retro appeal to it. Clemenceau looks undeniably superb in her golf outfit, and she knows it. Alright, well I think that is going to wrap up our skin overview and showcase for the Global 5th Anniversary, the Full Scales event, and the skin batch therein. Let me know down below which was your favorite of the batch, which ones you ended up picking up, which ones you're still thinking about wrestling with. Certainly let me know if I've missed any of the interactions down below, because that always happens too. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more AzurLane content. We thank you all so much for watching, for taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's protect those waters.